The numbers behind this story continue to be very sobering indeed. The number of deaths reported today was one of the biggest daily totals of any European country so far. Now, this chart shows the total number of reported deaths and how they've been rising. Today, as you can see, the total is now just over 7,000. But in order to chart our progress in controlling this virus, we need to understand the speed at which these numbers are rising. So have a look at this. In early March, the number of deaths was doubling roughly every 2 days. It then started to slow, and as you can see there now, it's doubling roughly every 4 days. This helps to explain why. This is the number of deaths reported each day. Today's 938 is the biggest total yet. But while those bars are getting bigger, they have started to level off ever so slightly in recent days. Now, that levelling is even clearer if we show it to you in a chart that tracks trends. So look at this. This is exactly the same data, just displayed in what we call a logarithmic chart. The bars show the deaths and the line shows the expected growth according to recent trends. Now, you see there's a little space there between the line and the bars. It's that space which offers a small glimmer of hope amidst what's still a very dark picture, because it shows that the reported deaths have ever so slightly undershot expectations. But the pace of growth isn't the same in all parts of the UK. Our analysis shows that while London still accounts for the most deaths, the numbers there are now increasing at a slower pace than elsewhere. This shows the percentage increase in deaths by nation and by English region since last Friday. As you can see, London is actually right down there at the bottom, while Scotland, the North East and Yorkshire and the North West all grew by well over 100%. The same shifting balance is clear when you look at the number of people in hospital beds. This chart was presented at today's press conference, and while the total number in the UK rose by 5% in the last 24 hours, it was up 16% in the east of England. You see that labelled G there. It raises questions about whether the lockdown could be lifted at different times in different regions. But in reality, we're probably some weeks away from any restrictions coming to an end.